As we wake up on the morning of February 27th, which is very soon now, we can see that Pisces is absolutely flooded with energy. In all my time as an astrologer, this is so extremely rare, not just because there's so much going on in one sign right now, and that's called a stellium, but also because this is the part that really gets me. Once we move beyond this point of the new moon, from now until 3 months later, everything will be gone. So I think the best way to describe this is like you are living in a home and everyone comes in. It's like the door is flung open, the windows are flung open, and everything and everyone is coming into your house. So let me list out what's here for you so that you can see for yourself what's going on. The first one is Ceres. That's actually an asteroid. But the fact that there's so much energy here, I felt like it was important to mention Ceres as well, because it is one of the four major asteroids. Next is the moon. We now have a new moon, and it will actually be exact about 11 hours after we see this flooding in the morning. And the reason why I say that it's flooded is because we also have the ascendant and the part of fortune, which super activates this house. So it's already super activated by all the planets that are here, including the new moon this evening and the North Node, which brings all of the eclipses. And on top of that, both Venus and Mercury, the two innermost planets, will retrograde in Pisces. So Venus is at 10 degrees of Aries right now. She's just about ready to station retrograde. In fact, the energy is already into that station retrograde. So keep that in mind as we start this new moon, that we need to work through some things in this particular area of our lives. Something new is beginning with this new moon. And as we start the morning and the moon is on the ascendant with the part of fortune, it's being hypercharged with energy as it moves toward its conjunction with the sun, which is the indication of the new moon at 9 degrees of Pisces. That new moon starts off a new beginning in our lives. And the way I'm interpreting this energy is to say that I think it's telling us that we can make all our dreams come true. And the reason why I say that is because Pisces is very dreamy. It's all about the vision, the imagination, and the things that we imagine for our lives when there are no boundaries. When we believe that no matter what we do, we will succeed. And so I think it's important to take that into account, to really go for what you want. Because I think, why not? Why not go for what you want? As long as it's within the parameters of what's legal, why not? Why not go for it? Go for what you want. Make your dreams come true. Expand your mind with this Piscean energy that has no boundaries. Let your mind travel as far as it wants to. What have you always imagined for your life? What is your vision, your life goal, your life dream? Why not start now making your dreams come true? Because you've got all the energy in the world to kick it off and make it happen. And there's some kind of finality about this as well. It's kind of ironic because it's a new moon and it's kicking off new energy, but it's also got an element of finality about it, meaning that if you don't start now, you may never change your life. in this area. So really, this is your last chance to make it happen with this new moon. Kicking off your dreams, starting something new. Make it happen now with all this energy here before it's too late. Because the weirdest thing about this new moon and all of this energy in Pisces is that it will be gone in 3 months. All of it. Ceres, the new moon, the sun, Saturn, Mercury, Neptune, and Venus, all of them that have flooded this area of your life will all be gone within 3 months. So going back to that analogy of everything and everyone coming into your house all at once, each one has a gift and a lesson for you. Ceres is about the harvest. It's time to harvest everything you have been learning over the past 15 years with Neptune here, and for the past 2.5 to 3 years with Saturn here. The inner planets are coming through to finish up all the work you've been doing, and that includes the retrogrades of Mercury and Venus. They want you to do one final check. Have you talked to everyone? Have you talked to everything? Have you asked what you need to harvest from this area of your life? Have you asked what you needed to start new from this new moon? Have you asked what Saturn has brought to you, all the lessons that Saturn brings about hard work and commitment? What are the lessons that Mercury retrograde will have to teach you? Even though Mercury is not yet retrograde now, Mercury is entering shadow. So when Mercury makes the conjunction to Saturn and then the North Node portal, which is a karmic portal showing the direction of your evolution, and then to Neptune and bringing all those visions manifested into a language that you can speak, a to-do list that you can follow and take action on. And then Venus wants you to reconsider what you value most and make sure that the thing you value most is what you are pursuing and that you are clearing out everything else. Clear out the relationships that no longer work, clear out the expenses that no longer work. This is all about eliminating the non-essentials so that you have the ability to pursue your dream after all the lessons you've been learning in this area of your life. This is your last chance. And I wouldn't wait for 3 months until all the planets are gone. Start now, immediately, every day. I want to also point out two more wonderful gifts that come with this stellium of planets in Pisces, and that is the fact that Uranus is making sextiles to all the planets in Pisces. You can see how Mercury is sextiling with Uranus at the time of this new moon, and also Mars, which is now direct, is making trines to all the planets in Pisces. So Mars is ready to take action, and Saturn is ready to make it real. And Mercury is ready to bring it down to a very specific to-do list. And Neptune is about breaking free from everything that's been holding you back. And the North Node is here to take you in the direction of your evolution. Everything is working in your favor right now. So please do not pass up this opportunity. Set it in motion. Decide what you want more than anything else and make your dreams come true. Because once all those planets are gone in late May, just 3 months from now, that opportunity will be gone. We'll still have the North Node there, which means that we'll have eclipses in September of 2025 and then again in March of 2026 and possibly again in September of 2026. And those will help you to reinforce what it is you need to do in this area of your life. But you won't have any of those other planets. Saturn and Neptune will make one last dip back into Pisces, and then that's it. You will have no more opportunities. So if you don't start now, you may miss the boat. So I'm suggesting this is the time Figure out what you want to do. Figure out what your greatest dream is and start now, making your dreams come true. And this is an opportunity for you to look deeply into your subconscious and to figure out what are those core limiting beliefs that are holding you back and to shed them now. And this is a good time if you need to get into therapy or if you need to cut something out of your life that has been very destructive. This is the time to do it. This is the time to release everything and everyone that is holding you back, whether it's deep within you in your own subconscious or whether it's external to you, like a person or some situation or an addiction or some other self-destructive behavior. It's time to eliminate that from your life now if you want to make your dreams come true. This is your last opportunity. I say that because the energy here is so phenomenal, and then it will be gone. Ceres will be gone. The moon will be gone. The sun will be gone, not to come around for another year. Saturn will be gone, not to come around for another 29 years. So when you add in its final dip back into Pisces, that means 30 years. That means it won't be in this area of your chart again until 2055. And you may think that getting Saturn out is a good thing, but I can tell you, Saturn has lessons that can help us so much. It's like the difference between having a spine, a skeleton, a strong skeleton that holds you so you can walk tall like a king or a queen, the sovereign of your own life, having the strength and the ability with that sword of Excalibur on your back, pulling that sword out and striking away all the things that hold you back. That's what Saturn does for you. It gives you the ability to build a strong foundation in your life and to commit to the things that you want in your life. Without it, you're just a spineless jellyfish flopping around. So I take the opposite view that so many astrologers take with Saturn, that Saturn is malefic and that Saturn is bad and Saturn's, wherever it is, it's no good and you want to get rid of it. I say the exact opposite. When Saturn comes in, it's like a drill sergeant. It's making you stronger so that in the future, once it leaves that sign, you have all the ability you need in that area of your life to do what you need to do. But it won't come around again for another 29 to 30 years. So you want to take advantage of this now while you have it to get things working for you, to get the structure you need, to build the strong foundation you need, to build the discipline, the motivation, the commitment, the persistence, the tenacity. Those are all the gifts of Saturn to eliminate the things that aren't working. That's what Saturn can do for you here. And it won't come around for another 29 to 30 years. So don't waste this opportunity. Same with the Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde. We normally think of retrogrades as being negative, but actually what they do is they show us the weaknesses in that area of our life so we can clean it up. Mercury and Venus are coming through with a broom and a vacuum and, some Ajax, and they're going to scrub and clean everything, and they're going to Swiffer everything, and they're going to dust and polish and just make it sparkling clean in that area of your life. So welcome it. You want to see the weaknesses. You want to see where the cobwebs are so you can sweep them out and clean this place up. Make it work for you now. Now, Neptune is a little bit odd because it's good in the sense that it will make you find your dream, your vision, your ideal, the thing you've always wanted, but it will also dissolve the things that are not working for you in that area of your life. And sometimes that can be scary if it turns out that it's a very important relationship that you're in that's actually holding you back, but you don't want to let go of it. Neptune will dissolve it and wash it away. Same with, a job or a career or housing situation. Whatever it is, you're going to have to let it go. Because if it's not your ideal, if it's not helping you get to your dreams and goals and vision and your ideal, Neptune's going to wash it away It'll just dissolve and get swept away in the next wave that comes through. The only one left will be the North Node. And the North Node isn't actually an object, it's just a mathematical point that tells you where the ecliptic plane is. It's an important mathematical point because it tells us when and where the eclipses will be. And the eclipses are very powerful and they will change your life. And we've got 2 eclipses coming in March. So enjoy this new moon. It is a gorgeous new moon. It'll be very easy for you and it will help you get started. And then you've got a lot of work to do, okay? And I'm telling you, you've got 3 months max, and that's it. Yes, after that, you will have eclipses in September and then March 2026 and possibly September 2026. But you can't wait 6 months to get things done. You need to do it now. This is your opportunity with all this energy in here. This is your opportunity to get it done now, to start the new thing you want. Get your house in order. Get rid of the things and people who don't belong there because they are inhibiting you. Get rid of all of the internal blocks and obstacles and be able to move forward.